everybody, welcome back to our channel. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about what microblading is and what it isn't. I think that seems like a very simple question, but there's actually a lot of misinformation out there. And as microblading is exploding in popularity, I just want to offer you a source of information from someone who has experience with thousands of appointments. And just kind of give you a little more info to help you feel a little more comfortable and a little more educated. Number one thing you need to know, microblading is a tattoo. Anytime you inject ink into your skin, or someone injects ink into your skin, it is a tattoo. There are a million different ways you can tattoo any part of your body. Microblading is simply one of them. So essentially what your artist is going to do when they're microblading you is they're going to use a hand tool. There are a lot of different configurations, but typically at the end of the handle, there is a row or a circle or some kind of configuration of tiny microscopic needles. Typically, there's not going to be an actual blade. Believe it or not, microblading is just a name. There's typically not even a blade involved. So there are a row of tiny little needles that look like they're on a slant, or like I said, they could be circular in nature, but there are very many. You actually don't really hear any buzzing with microblading traditionally, so there's no machine. The artist typically dips their tool in ink and uses the tool to draw fine, tiny little lines that look like hair. And then what has to happen when you're done is your skin heals. Your skin grows over top of the work that your artist does, and boom, there's your tattoo. So I'm gonna show you guys up close and personal what this looks like. So here's what it looks like in the package. We use one of these per client per time. So that means even at your touch-up, you got a brand new one of these. We don't save it for you for when we see you back in 6 weeks or in a year. I'm gonna go ahead and open this. In the end, I'll end up using this for practice, so I won't actually use this one on a person. But I'm basically gonna open this pack. We open these while our clients are present, just because we want you to know and feel rest assured that the needle that we're using for you is only for you and nobody else. So we open them while you're present. So we'll go ahead and open this. I'm gonna pop this cap off here and see if I can't give you guys an up close look at what a microblade really looks like. And then you'll really be able to tell that it's not a blade. So at the very end, I use a 14 slant. So that means that the needles are on a slant, which is kind of like this slope. It kind of looks like the end of a hockey stick. And this is why people think that microblades are blades, because from afar they do. They kind of look like a little knife. They're actually not, and that's why we can safely do this without like really causing a lot of trauma to your skin. So I'm gonna come in a little bit closer and see if we can't get some focus here. Can you guys see here at the very end, there is what looks like a blade, but really what we're looking at here is a row of tiny little needles on a slant, and there's actually a little space in between each of those. And those guys are what we use to cut. You can see if I show it closely to you, it's probably almost invisible. And the reason for that is it's super fine. That's how we get those super teeny little miniature fine lines that are barely visible and not thick and chunky and ugly. So not super scary. Not a big scary machine that's gonna like buzz in your ear. It's super fine and it's pretty and girly, but it's the real deal. It's safe and effective, and it's gonna do its job. So I just wanted to share with you guys what it looks like. I hope that was helpful to you. If you have any questions or you'd like to know more information, go ahead and drop them down in the comments. Feel free to reach out to us by email or phone or text, and check out our website, www.brownvohio.com. We would love to share more info with you, see you as a client, or help you get trained. So have a good day. Bye.